Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, the issues surrounding the commissioning of statues has always been a thorny issue, often resulting in bloated over-expenditure of taxpayers' money that many believe should be spent on service delivery. But then there are statues which mean a great deal to the community, like the great King Shaka statue, and here the statue for the commemorative 1860 indentured laborers. This particular item speaks to the 1860 monument, which started in 2010, and it's now 2024, 14 years later, with the Indian community seemingly treated with contempt, as there is no urgency in finalizing this, whilst it's being tossed about like a hot potato between Ethekwini Municipality and the provincial government. Now, in all of the reports of recent, you quote that the reason for the delay is that the representatives of the Indian community were unable to agree on the design. And as the DA, we strongly condemn this blame shifting to the Indian community or their representatives to cover inaction and shoddy treatment of this important item. We have done our research as well, and it seems that the design issue only emanated around 2021. In fact, our information is that the initial 30-man committee, which comprised representatives of the Indian community from across KZN, had agreed on a design. The design, we are told, was that of the statues of the Indian cane cutters, as mentioned by the previous speaker. And for some reason, it is alleged that this committee was replaced by one of your ministers and replaced by members of the ANC, who in their wisdom thought that a slave bell would be more befitting. And that's when the dispute started. Now, we don't have to go on and on about how offensive a slave bell would mean to our community. I don't need to spell this out. That idea was for the reps and the Indian community repulsive. And I also have it on good authority that this will be rejected with contempt if you go ahead with this design. And it will be removed. There are threats that it will be removed if it is erected. Now let's turn to what happened with the King Shaka monument and the warning that was issued earlier, wherein the same expensive mistakes happened and it incensed the affected communities. Now, this has done so much damage to these communities, and these statues had to be redone, not once, not twice, but I think it's the third attempt. These commemorative events are special and appreciated by communities, yet they become tainted by politics and the gross expenditure that follows them every time they are pushed from pillar to post, which also occasions avoidable delays. Now, we keep tossing money about to bring this matter onto the council agenda every few years. Is it to appease tick boxes? But 14 years later, all we have done, all that is tangible, is somebody turned a spade in the soil. The Indian community deserves better. Ethekwini, you need to do better and stop deflecting blame. Accept that you and the provincial government failed to fast-track this, failed to bring peace, and failed to bring finality to this very important matter. And the large amount of the delay from 2010 to 2021, where is the blame to be apportioned? Not on the design dispute. We support this item, but we will hold to account those who are seized with this important responsibility, noting that the Indian community in South Africa is the largest community outside of India. I think that they should be treated with more respect. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Councillor Govender. Councillor Shange.
Bombay.
Greetings, Speaker. It is with great sadness to find the office of the Premier be held ransom, but just resent of the monarch.
I really do apologize for disturbing Councillor Shange, but I think because it's going to go on this council record that one of the councillors here is saying Indian community must go back to Bombay. I think we must all reject that with the contempt it deserves, whoever that councillor is. It cannot be done in our name. Thank you.
Where is Bombay?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Councillor Mncwango. You are correct. That is wrong. That is very wrong. It cannot be said in council. It reflects bad about all of us here as council members. Whoever said that is wrong. It does not represent or reflect the views of council. Proceed, Councillor Shange.
Thank you, Speaker. Greetings, Speaker, again. It is with great sadness to find the office
Speaker.
of the Premier be held.
Councillor Mncwango.
Honourable Speaker, sorry, I had my hand up. Honourable Speaker, I hear your ruling, but I don't think it's enough. That statement is racist. I think you should try and find out, because it came from the ANC bench. I think it's important to find out who's dead.
Order.
Okay, find
Well,
out.
it came from this side. It's a racist statement.
Order.
Usosaba ukubheka manje. Usaba ukubheka.
Order. Councillor Mncwango. Order, councillors. Order. There's no need for how.
Ovizwe lona.
Kahle.
Ovizwe.
Councillors. Order. Anginazi nibweni ngenu yini.
But Speaker, where is Bombay?
Order. There's no need for howling, councillors. Councillor Mthethwa brought the matter to my attention while I was listening to Councillor Shange. A ruling or a statement on behalf of council, which distance council. We also warning whoever said that is wrong. But let's not make that matter delay council to proceed with its business. Because whoever said that, but council have already made a necessary pronouncement. Let's accept that council doesn't proceed.
Speaker.
Councillor Shange? Councillor Shange?
Not accepted,
Speaker.
Speaker, not accepted.
Yes.
Speaker,
Yes, Councillor Govender?
Speaker, that's not acceptable, sir. Speaker, I think you're a bit too complacent in your ruling. I needed to get to the bottom of that because it's a racial comment. I think as a council, and you are the person who's in charge here today, you should take more action against that.
Yeah, you see, Councillor Govender, order. You see, Councillor Govender, in council, the ruling of the speaker is final. We accept that it might happen, then sometimes you disagree, you are not happy with the speaker's ruling. Unfortunately, rules empower the speaker to make such ruling. It doesn't mean that in most time you will be happy with those. Let's accept the ruling that the speaker have made and proceed with the council.
But Mr. Speaker,
Councillor Shange.
you often make that mistake.
Councillor
You
Shange.
often make that mistake. Please take more control.
Order, Councillor.
Siyeke singakhuluma.
Order, Councillor Govender. Councillor Shange, proceed.